I was really debating whether or not to turn this into a commentary run because it was only a PB by 1 second, but as you can hear from my voice right now, this is a commentary video for a run of 1444, which funnily enough, my previous PB was also on a ruined portal seed, but that one I had looting 1, and this one is without looting. Unfortunately for this overworld, the trees were a bit spread out, at least the trees that I wanted to go for. But going this direction did lead me towards cows and pigs for food, and I just heavily prefer entering ruined portal seeds with some amount of food than just having to hunger reset in the bastion or the fortress later, or have to rock with mushroom stew. But as you can see from right here, these 2 pig kills high rolled. I got 3 pork from both of them. And then this tree was on my route back to the portal, so I thought I'd grab it. And luckily enough, I did get enough nuggets for an iron pick, because ruined portal seeds where you don't have enough nuggets for an iron pick are so annoying. That's just one less thing to worry about. But not only did I have to dig down like 5 blocks right here to reach any kind of stone, I dug down on coal ore, andesite, and granite. So I just decided, screw it, I'm not going for a stone axe. I'll keep my gold one for now. Yeah, I did get a good spike this direction. I wide there just to see if the fortress was behind me, and it's not. But I see both structures right here. Nice little bastion. But as you can see, well, there is no triple on the stables. No triple at all. So I just really did not know how to play this. I've never encountered this before, but I'm just doing what I think is right. So I grabbed those ingots, so now I have an iron axe for later. Then I go down here, loot all the chests that I can. Right here is the glorious obby chest. So much obsidian in here. Now, what I should have done back there that I didn't do was connect that platform so the pigs would be able to chase me a bit more. But I'm just playing standard gap route with this. If I had remembered to connect that platform, I would have gotten a few more pigs, which would have been nice, but this turned out to be a PB anyways, so clearly it didn't matter that much. And I toss them all that stuff. Go over here, make my little trash hole, and grab all the gold that I can. I wouldn't say I high rolled for the amount of gold I got here, but it certainly wasn't a low roll. So I'm just hoping these pigs give me everything I need, because if I somehow don't end up getting enough trades from these guys, that would prove to be pretty annoying, and then I wouldn't be seeing this run because I'd probably just seed change and forget about this. But as you can see, because I don't have a lot of pigs, the trades are just going in very slowly. And I am just waiting around, so I decide to head back up. I check out that direction to see if I can get a pearl hang off, but unluckily, it doesn't end up working out. Yeah, I'm just organizing a bit here. These guys are giving me so much fire res, which I'm like, thanks, but I do not need that much fire res. I'd rather have something else, like more soul sand. Yeah, I didn't end up getting a crossbow from any of the chests, so I saved 3 string for a regular bow. Then right here, I'm like, I can beat out. I have enough pearls, wool, obsidian, all that, so I'm just going. Head all the way back up. And I know the fortress is this way. I don't know why I decided to wide there. I see these 3 blazes floating here, so I decided to kill them all. Because they're pretty much on my way to the spawner, so it's not too out of the way to go for them. So I go past this glowstone, and I keep hitting dead ends. I'm still shocked by how this run ended up being a PB, because there's so much about it that was just bad. But that was kind of cool. I jumped off and then rolled onto the platform. There's just so much that makes the run slower, but somehow it still ends up going decently well. Like, I'm digging out the spawner here because I don't want to rock with a low amount of beds for the one cycle. And there's not really much to talk about here. Nothing really interesting happens. I can see that I can only craft one anchor, so that's pretty annoying. I thought I'd get more glowstone and crying from the piglins, but I guess not. Right here I'm on 5 rods, so I decided to blind. But then more guys spawn in, so I decided to just take them out before I go through the portal, and that's when I get a 6th rod. And this is something I want to do more consistently, which is craft the eyes before I go through the portal back to the overworld, and that... Just so much time losses right here, like... I'll go back and show you what I did. I'll put it back down to normal speed. But I lagged as I went through the portal, and that caused me to fall off the platform. And then I was almost able to jump all the way back up, but nope. That was just really annoying. So like, I've gotten weird lag spikes in my run before. They usually resolve after the 1 lag spike, but that was just in a really untimely spot. And I have 11 eyes here. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing here. I get my fire charges in the bar. I don't know if that eye broke or if I just decided to not go for it at all. Then I get shot by a skeleton in the back. And then this pearl is awful. As you can see on my Ninja Brain bot, the second portal cords aren't far at all. Neg 154, 148. But I do definitely think I took an unoptimal route to get there because that pearl that sent me farther into the basalt delta that I just did, completely wrong way. I heard wither skeletons around me, so I wanted to block up just in case. I didn't want to get dropped on at all. Then I go the wrong direction for a few blocks, block myself off again. I hadn't looked at the timer at this point because this run felt so slow. I did not think it was anything special. I still hadn't looked at the timer. Or stopwatch, I guess. Put my entity distance down while I'm going through the portal. I do hit starter. And that is the best spike I get, so I just decide to send it. I wanted to check that even though I saw the library, because maybe there was a different corridor that was useful, but nope. I do think I'm still losing a lot of time in the nav, but a lot of the times there's just nothing you can do. Sometimes you don't get a spike, or sometimes there's just a convoluted route to get to the portal room. I end up finding it here. Then somehow a silverfish knocks me in, so I splash that fire res right there. I do know how to pearl clip, I just don't know all of the setups for it. So I just dig up right here. I never ended up checking the O counter. But now I just have a nice little stroll to the fountain. If I did pearl clip, I think this was a 0 I could have hit. The tower doesn't look like it's that tall. But I do want to have 2 anchors if I go for a 0. 2 anchors and maybe like 6 beds at least. And also have it be a good tower. And then I'd go for the 0 circle. And that was crazy right there. Look. Normal speed. I don't really know what happened, but I ended up getting knocked off. I think it was from the dragon's breath. Maybe I couldn't place a block below me because I had my bow in my hand and sometimes that can be annoying. but a lot of the towers are still up. And right now there's just nothing I can do because I don't want to walk across like half of the end island to take out more of the towers, because that would give the dragon time to east-west perch, which wouldn't be good. You know, I'm just standing here like, what can I do while I'm waiting for the dragon to perch? Basically nothing, just chill and hope this ends up being a PB run, which from this video, you know that it is. The dragon definitely takes its sweet time with going for the perch. You see it comes back towards me. I am standing out pretty far, but unfortunately I didn't get the complete half bow off, so that's why it is taking longer to perch. But right there, I see that that could be a perch, and it is. So I go with my one anchor. Look at this. I barely hit this anchor in time. And then the dragon flips, but luckily I'm decent at flip timing, so that doesn't end up being too big of a problem. But I'm out of beds at that point, so I stand still because I know the dragon's head will turn towards me when it fully perches, and then I just finish it off with the axe. And I don't know if this was going to be a PB at this point because the stopwatch was still ticking up. I don't remember exactly how many seconds there are from the death animation to the run finishing, but here it is, 14:44.526. Have a great time zone, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!